Now, in this session, we are going to see the experiment number 8, laser diffraction, experiment and demonstration. Now, the name of the experiment is laser diffraction, and the aim of the experiment is to determine the wavelength of a laser light by the laser diffraction. What are the apparatus required? A semiconductor laser, a screen, grating element and a meter scale. Now, before going to start with this laser diffraction, what exactly is a diffraction? What is a diffraction? The splitting of light near an obstacle is called as a diffraction. To have the diffraction pattern, the light used should be highly coherent source of light and a monochromatic source of light. Here we know that laser light is highly coherent and highly monochromatic source of light. So here the laser source is nothing but a semiconductor laser. Using this diffraction phenomena and the laser, we can determine the given wavelength of a laser light using this diffraction. So the aim of the experiment is to determine the wavelength of the laser light by the laser diffraction. Here the formula which we are going to use is lambda is equal to lambda, the wavelength of the given laser light, lambda is equal to 2 into small d by m into xm by xm square plus capital D whole square under root. So here what is d? What is this small d? Small d is nothing but the grating constant. Here in our engineering physics lab we are using 2.5 for grating element of d is equal to 2.54 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meters. Using this grating element, what we are using, d is 2.54 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meter, and where d is nothing but the grating constant. That's what we have told you. That's what I have told you. D is the grating constant. The grating element is whatever the element what we are using, that will be given by the manufacturer. So D is given constant here, 2.54 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meters. And capital D is the distance between the grating and the screen. Capital D here, capital D is the distance between the grating and the screen, which we measure it has 100 centimeters or 1 meter. So it is a common to make the calculation simple. We are making it as D is equal to 100 centimeters or 1 meter. Now what is xm? Xm is nothing but the distance of the mth bright spot from the 0th spot. In the diffraction, we know the central bright spot is xm. The distance of the mth, that means you are going with the first order, means the distance from the center spot to the first bright spot. M is 0 means it is a central bright spot. 1 means first order towards right and left. Mth bright spot from the 0th spot. And diffraction grating particular, here number of lines per inch is 1000 or 10,000. Depending upon the element, we are using 1000 or 10,000 or 5,000. So here we are using 1000. Next, this is a circuit diagram. Here this is a laser source, semiconductor laser, which is kept over here, and this is a grating element having 1000 lines per inch, and the screen is nothing but here, the screen is here. You can see the distance, capital D in the formula indicates the distance from the grating element to the screen. Here we are using D as 100 centimeters, that is 1 meter, to make the calculations easier. Here this is a grating element, this is a semiconductor laser which we are using as a laser source. This is a coherent source of light. This is a grating element. Here the diffraction takes place, and you can see on the screen the bright spots over here, which is nothing but the diffraction pattern. Here we are using a graph sheets to determine to plot the spots. We are getting the spots. Diffraction pattern consists of central bright spot, and this towards up and towards down. The spots keeps on. You can see first order, second order, third order, and as you know, diffraction pattern has a decreasing intensity and the amplitude. As you move away from this is a center spot, as you move away from it, the intensity of the pattern decreases. That is a phenomenon of diffraction. Intensity keeps on decreases. Here the procedure here is the diffraction beam from the grating is collected on the screen. The spectrum is form of dots and is displayed on the screen. It is observed that the decrease of intensity of spots as one moves from the 0th order. 0th order is nothing but the central bright spot. and xm is the distance of order from the 0th order. 0th means the central bright spot. Here the wavelength of the laser light what we have used is 1000. So what we are going to see here is we will insert a graph sheet over here. With the pins we will hold it, and you can see the spots on the graph sheet. Wherever the spots are there, you can mark with a pencil the spots. You can mark with the pencil the spots over here. The central one is a central bright spot. As you move away, the first one next to bright central spot is the first order, and next is the second order, third order, and fourth order. So the spots are being noted down with a pencil on the screen. Both sides simultaneously you have to obtain on the both the sides. Now here you have to tabulate the readings after taking the spots. M indicates the order of the spot, that is first order for first order, and next is second order, third order, fourth order, fifth order. It is M indicates the order, and XM here it is towards left and towards right. Here towards left, what is the distance from the first order towards left is been measured with the scale here, and the readings are tabulated here. And towards right, from the 0th order or the center spot, the right side you have to measure over here. So the first order you will have one right side reading and one left side reading. One left side reading as well as right side reading. So now here XM is the average of left side and right side. Average means left plus right by 2. This is we are taken in centimeters. Now we are doing in converting into meters. So it is 10 to the power of minus 2. So here for first order you have two readings towards left side as well as to right side. Measure the distance from the center spot. Note down the distance here. Take the average of 2. You will be getting XM over here. Now once you get the XM over here, substitute the value of XM into this equation. This formula, XM is the order. XM is the value what you have got it here, and M is the order which we are doing, and D is the constant value as already given. Here XM, whatever the XM comes over here, substitute the XM over here, and D, capital D, we are taking 100 centimeters, that is nothing but 1 meter. So put it here, square of it and under root, calculate the value of lambda over here. Similarly for the second order here, for the second order again for the second spot from the central bright fringe, you will be having M here. M is nothing but here second order, and note down the reading of left side as well as the right side. So for a particular value you are having left side reading, for particular order you are having left side reading and the right side reading. So here take the average of left and right. XM is here L plus R by 2. Take the average of these two and substitute the value over here. Here when you do for left second order, you have to ensure that for M is nothing but 2, second order. M is nothing but 2, it is a second order. So here M is 2. Like similarly here for M is equal to third order, that is third one, left and right. Take the average, substitute the values of XM and M and calculate the value of lambda. So here for different orders of M, substituting the value of order and corresponding XM, you will be getting the value of lambda in this tabular column. So you have getting, if you are getting 5 orders, first, second, third, fourth, so you will have 5 values of wavelength of lambda. So take the average value. Average means if you get 5, add all the 5 and divided by 5. Then you will be getting the average wavelength in nanometers. So finally the result is the wavelength of the laser light is given as dash nanometers. Nanometers means 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Approximately you will be getting here as 680 or 700 nanometers. That is the wavelength of the light what we are using for a semiconductor laser. And this is the experimental this one. And for the demonstration of the experiment, you can click the link in the description box. Hope you understand. Thank you.